Good morning to one and all. Again, welcome back you all to the Julia programming. So, in our last lecture, we have discussed about various operators and how to comment the statements, how to create a variable name, how to add a value to the variable name, how to convert the value of how to convert one form of variable to another form of variable. Here, we are going to discuss about decision making and loop statements, how you can use it in a Julia programming. Right, as usual, first we will start with the thing. We will enter into the Julia programming. Okay, so first we want to enter a Julia programming. You have to open. Hope you remember the commands. Right, what I want to do, I want to do a import pkg. This is the first statement I want to do. So what I can do here is after import pkg, you have to use the using pkg. Next one, I want to give, I want to add, right? So pkg dot add. You remember, right? Always it is a case sensitive, so that you have to give the spellings in a very cautious way. If you are not giving, it will not work it out. So that pkg dot add ijulia. Again, I have to use the ijulia, right? So using ijulia. So what will happen? It will come to the next state. I want to open the notebook. So I'm opening the notebook here. So with this part, it will enter into the Julia environment. So here already we completed. Here we go with that thing. I'm opening a Julia part. Okay. In that, what we are going to discuss here is conditional statements. Okay. So first, what is conditional statement? When we are having more than one option, you want to choose one among them. In that case, we can use the conditional statements, right? So what is the default condition statements available in all programming languages, like if else, nested if else? That is same available in your Julia programming as well. In C programming, you have something called switch case. Those things not available here. Only if part is available here. In addition to that, not addition, it is some comprehensive function kind of things available in Julia, like Python and Java programming. So first let us go with the if function. There are three different types in if, right? One is a simple if else part. Another one is nested if else part. When you have only true part, you can go with the if condition. When you have a true and false part, you can go for the if else. When you have the multiple decision, you want to choose one among them, you can go for the nested if else. So this is the syntax for it. You don't have, like in C programming, we have open and close curly braces, C or Java, whatever it may be. Python, it will have the indentation, but such kind of things, it's not available. Where if your keyword started, that is the place your if body of the if will start until where you are giving end function. So end is denoting the end of the if condition. Okay, so this is the one thing you have to keep remember. So if condition, I have a list of options to be printed, then at the end I will give end. So this is only a true condition part. Suppose I have a true as well as the false part, I can have a if condition. I will have a set of statements under the if condition. Then I will have the else part. I will have the set of statements to be printed under the else part. Then I will be ended up with the end part. So these are all the if else syntax. Suppose I have the continuous number of n number of more than two options are there, I want to choose one among them, I can go for the nested if else. Then if it is a Python programming, you will give it as elif, elif, right? If it is a C programming, else space if you will give, but here it is different. Else if, both will combine together, no space in between. That is the thing you have to note it down. If condition, the set of statement to be printed under the if condition, and else if part certain condition and set of statement to be printed under it, and else part there is another set of conditions will be there. Again, you remember one thing, end will be the end of if, whether it is a single if else part or nested if else part, whatever it may be, the end should be the end of it. Okay, now we will go into the simple examples in it. You see here, I will take x equal to 30. I want to take that value in okay, even I try to take, okay, I will comment here, I will take the number in integer. Okay, I have taken a x is equal to read line, so that is nothing but I'm trying to take my value in the runtime. X equal to pairs of int 32 value, so you know I already write val is nothing but taking a value in the runtime. So that what is the default data type of val? It should be string. How can I convert it into integer? Using a parse function. What data type I want to convert? I want to convert it into int, so that I am converting into the int part. Let me have a run component here. So it is running. I will take the number is equal to 34. Now I will give enter. If I give enter, there is another one statement to be printed. What it is? Print ln, type of val, comma, and type of n. So what is type of val? Val is the first statement. What is the default data type of val? That is nothing but string. Here it is printed as string, but I converted that val into the integer part and stored in the variable x. I want to find the what is the type of x. So that will be integer 32. Both are same value only, but the type is getting differ because of the statement what I used in the previous statement. Hope you are clear. It is a continuation of our previous session. Okay, so here you go with the condition checking. What I'm doing is I have given, I want to check a number is a positive or negative. That's it. So what I'm doing, x is greater than 0. If it is so, you have to print it is a positive. If it is not, you can print the statement as negative. You have noted something, I didn't even give println, automatically it is coming. That is another one advantage of having your Julia programming. So if x greater than 0, whatever the statement you are giving, that interpreter knows that you are going to execute that particular statement, so that you are having only print statement. Now you can give in this way, it will work it out. Okay, so when you there is no such kind of things called indentation, course curly braces, that n should be properly come like this and then only it will work. No such kind of things. Wherever you want, you can give n, automatically it will execute. So this is the one of the powerful things about Julia programming that we can tell. So then we want to discuss one example for nested if else. Very simple thing only. I'm going to get a number n. I'm going to print if the number is divisible by 2. Okay, I'm going to print it as Java if the number is printable, divided by 2. If the number is divided by 5, then I want to print it as Python. If the number is printed by both 2 and 5, I want to give printed output as the Julia. Okay, it's simple programming related kind of problem. So what I'm giving is n is equal to 10. So hope you know what will be the answer, because 10 will be divided by 2 as well as 5. So output should be Julia, right? Let me execute it, whether I'm getting Julia. Yeah, I'm getting Julia as the output. What I have done here, if n modulo 2 is equal to 0, all these operators already we have discussed, right? Modulo operator, equal to, that is conditional checking, and logical under operator, right? All those things we studied. So those things based on only we have written this program. N modulo 2 is, that is n is perfectly divided by 2 and also perfectly divided by 5. Then I can print it as the Julia. Suppose it is not the case, I will come to the elif. N should be perfectly divided by 2. On that case, it will be printed as Java. If suppose it is not also case, then else if n is divided by 5 perfectly, then it is a Python. Then I forgot to add that code. Actually, if it is not divided by 2, 5, nothing is there. At the end, you want to print the number as it is. So that I have given the condition, else println, the same number you print. Okay, so this is the coding. Now I'm giving the number is equal to 5. So that number is equal to 5. What will happen? That will not be divided by 2, but that is divisible by 5. So I want to print Python as the output, right? Now let me execute. Yeah, I got Python as the output. Okay, suppose I am giving the output is equal to 2 here. Let me execute. That number will be divided by 2, but it will not be divided by 5. So what can be the answer? Java should be the answer. Yes, I am getting Java is the answer here. Okay, in the next one, if I am giving the number 11, it will not be divided by 2. It will not be divided by 5. So any options will not work it out. So on that case, what it will print? It should print the same number as the output, right? Let us check here whether we are getting it. Yeah, we are getting 11 as the output. So it's nothing new. Only thing you have to change here is else if you have to note it down, n should be noted. So that's it. All other things are like other programming language. So with that thing, I didn't tell you one operator in my previous slide because I want to tell it along with that if else part. That's why I left it. We are going with that part. That is nothing but ternary operator. Hope you remember you have the ternary operator in C programming, right? The same operator, it is not available in Python programming, but it is available in a C programming. The same, I told you already, what are all the special features of all the languages. They have been taken and developed their own language. That is the speciality of your Julia programming. So what I'm doing here, A question mark B colon C. Hope you know what will happen. The first thing will contains that A. So condition will be A. The B is nothing but your true part. If the condition is true, what do you want to print? If the condition is part, what do you have to print in a C? A is nothing but a testing condition. B is nothing but a true part of execution. C is nothing but a false part of execution. Okay. Instead of having if A, B, A, if A, set of statements B, else set of statements. C, I'm writing in a one line statement A question mark B colon C. Okay, so this is a very powerful operator. This is a very advantage as well. Instead of writing 6 lines code, I can write the entire thing in a one statement. Like x equal to 100, y equal to 30. I'm going to find the greatest of two numbers. Here I'm printing x is greater than y, print ln x is greater, or else you can print the number as it is. Just two different ways I have shown here. Like I will execute what is x, then I will execute this part. What will be the answer? 100 is greater than 30. Yes, x is greater. So I'm getting the output as x is greater. The same program, I will write it in other form. You can see here, x greater than y. So this is my A part, right? I will comment it here. I will write the first part is A question mark B colon C. Now you see this is my A part. That is nothing but my condition part. Then X, that is nothing but B part. That is, if the condition is true, what is the true part I want to be executed? And next one is Y. If the condition is false, what is my else part? That will comes after the colon. So in that way, if I'm doing, so now what will be the answer? 100 will be the answer because I just printed only the X. If you are giving print ln X is greater, na, that will print X is greater. That's it. Whatever you want, you can print. So this is the nothing but another one way of executing the conditional statements using ternary operator you can do. And what is the other way? So these are all the different simple functions available to work with that conditional operator. You see here, false and anything. Whether it is, when it is a false, what you will do? Everything will be false, right? So if it is a true and operation, then only it will move forward. If it is a false, like this also you can provide the conditional checking part. This is another one part of condition checking which can be given in terms of n number of terms. When you want to merge more than one statement in a simple way, you can do in this way. So false, double ampersand, print ln of high comma true, so that false will be printed. Because my first statement itself false, it will not do anything. When I am coming this point, what will print? It will print high. How it will print high? First one is true. So it will proceed to the next step. What is the next step? Next step is high. First statement true 1 plus 0. Whatever it comes, I don't mind, right? Definitely a 1, na? 1 star 1. So 1 is a 1, another one is also, suppose I'm having 1 star 5. What will be the output? 5 will be the output, right? Anyway, true will be 1. So here in that case, true will be considered as 1. This is considered as 5. 1 star 5, you will get 5 as the answer, right? Similarly, true and high, I'm getting high as the output. Simple logic, right? Similarly, if x greater than 0 and you are checking a certain condition, you are having x is equal to 100, right? X is equal to 100. Yes, x is greater than 0. Condition is true. And you are trying to check some other thing with that part. So what is happening now? Whenever you are doing a under R, it should not be combined with that one integer condition with the one string condition. There you will get an error function. Okay. And true or println, what will happen? Here you will get true as the answer because here you are getting only the true part. So you are getting only R operator when you're having an AND operator. What is happening? 1 and star 5, you will get a 1 5, right? But when you're having a true operation, the condition is different here. True or high, first statement itself it will conclude. Hope you remember. So that it will take true only answer. If it is a false or high, it will has the high as the output. You can see the difference here, right? True or high, na? Since it is a true, it will not go for the next checking. It will return you true as the answer. Suppose in our condition, you are having first as the false. It will not stop here. It will go and check what is the next condition. That will be comes as the output here. You can consider the truth table. 1 plus 0 is equal to 1 because it is taking the first input. 0 plus 1 is also 1 because it's considering the second input as well. So in that case, I am getting 1 as the output here. 1 plus 1, it is considering the first input. So it is giving a 1 answer as the 1. So these are all the different things you have to consider when you are working with that conditional statements of your Julia programming. Okay, hope you are clear. The major thing you have to remember is if else, nested if else. If will be given in the format if and it should be ended with the end part. Else is a common, but it should be ended with the end part. And nested if else is nothing but if, else and if should be combined as a one keyword, one word, then it should be ended with the end. So these are all the different ways. Next, we are moving into the loops part. Okay. So like in other programming language, here also we are having a different two different types of looping. One is a for loop, another one is the while loop. First we will enter with the while loop. What I'm doing, it's a simple thing. I want to give the addition of sequence of numbers. Like I will start it from 1 and I want to add the number until my sum is equal to 3. I want to print all the numbers in that sequence. What I'm doing, I'm giving the starting value is equal to 1 and I am checking the condition here until while I is less than or equal to 3. Print ln I is nothing but every time I want to increase I value, I is equal to I plus C equal. Yeah, I didn't tell you, right? That assignment, compound assignment symbols are also available in the Julia programming. What is compound assignment? I, instead of having, you can write here I is equal to I plus 1. I can write in a such a way I plus 1 is equal to 1. This can be combined with all arithmetic operators, all comparison operators. You can combine with that, it will work. That is nothing but compound assignment. Okay. So here I have used I plus n is plus equal to 1 end. So when I'm executing, one second, I will clear all the outputs so that it will be, yeah, now we will go for it. So run. So that the program is nothing but displaying all the numbers in between the range 1 to 3. Okay. Now what I'm doing, so first time it is executing 1, again it's going up, I value is 2, 2 is less than or equal to 3. So printing 2, again it's going, 3 is less than or equal to 3. So the output is correct. When it is going for a next time, I is equal to 4, 4 is less than or equal to 3, condition wrong, it's coming out, that's it, over. Okay. So this is the while loop format. So nothing is new rare, right? Only thing is, if it is a Python programming, you have to give the colon and indentation. All those things matters here. If it is a C programming, curly braces will come. Since it is a Julia programming, when the while keyword is given, from that part while loop is starting, and when you are giving the end till that, that is a part of the while loop. Okay, with that it will go. Next loop is for loop. There are n number of types to use in a for, that we will discuss here. Okay, what we will do here is first one for, like it's almost similar to your Python for loop, but not exactly, but almost it will be similar. For j equal to 1, 2, 3. But there is one difference. You see in Python 1, 2, 3, no, it will take 1 and 2 only. It will not take the value 3. But let us see what is the output here. No, it is considering 3 as well. So in Julia, in Python, always it is range minus 1. 0 comma range na 0 to range minus 1 it will take, but it is not the case here. J is equal to 1, 2 including end value also considered in the Julia programming. So for print, first time when I am printing a J value, 1 will be printed. When I am printing the next time, 2 will be printed until 3 value, yeah, 3 is also printed. Next time it is not a part of the case, so it will come out. So here this is the starting value, this is the ending value, right? So you can see the difference between for and while. See, if while already I have typed 5 lines of code, here only 3 lines of code I have to. Why? Because I can reduce two things. What is the variable initialization value? What is the increment value? Those two things you can reduce here. That is the power of for loop. Like other languages, only thing is j equal to 1 colon 3. So this is a syntax we have to use for. And the for loop can be used in other way also. For j in, suppose you have a sequence of element under a single name. For example, it may be x, like something that we will discuss in further classes, like when we are discussing about data structures. That time I will tell you. Now for I in 1 comma 4 comma 0, so what will happen, each and every time the first value of the sequence will be taken. Next time next value, the next time next value. So till you are iterating all the values in the sequence, it can be executed. So now the output will be 1 4 0 in next lines. You got it, right? First time I will take the value 1, next time 4, next time 0. Like that you can use. So this is another one way of using a for loop. Then another one way, like use the within the for loop, yeah, the another two things is about break and continue. Okay, you know about break is nothing but it will make me to come out of the loop, and continue will make me to go to the beginning of the loop. So these two things also available in the looping statements. One is the break, another one is the continue. I will show you here how to use the break statement here. I have the j value from 1 to 1000. I want to print j value, but when my j value is greater than or equal to 3, I want to quit. So what can be the output here? So only the j 1, 2, 3 will be the output, because I printed 3. After that only I'm checking a condition, right? So 1, 2, 3 should be my output. Let me check here. Yeah, it is the same output here. What I got first time, print 1 will be do. 1 is greater than 3. No, again the condition going up. Print 2. 2 is greater than 3. No, again it's going up. 3. it will print 3. 3 is greater than or equal to 3. Yeah, condition true. What is the thing I want to do? Break. What it will do? If it is sees the break, immediately it will come out of the loop. So that it is quit the for loop, it is coming out. Likewise, I got the output. Suppose you are using the continue. What will happen with the continue part? So for I equal to 1 to 10, I want to see only I modulo 3 is not. So this is nothing but simple program. Okay. I modulo 3 is not equal to 0. No, I don't want to print anything. I have to continue. So what is continue will do? Will make you to forward to the beginning of the loop. So first time you take 1 modulo 3. 1 modulo 3, what is the output? 1. 1 is not equal to 0. 1 is not equal to 0. Yes, condition true. Again, continue. So I don't want to do anything. Simply it make me to forward to the starting of the loop. So now I equal to 2. 2 modulo 3. Now 2 is the answer. 2 modulo 3 is not equal. Yeah, 2 is not equal to 3. Again, continue. It will go to the upper loop. 3 mod. Now the answer is I equal to 3. 3 modulo 3. What is the answer? 0. 0 is not equal to 0. I modulo 3 not equal. Sorry, not equal to 3 modulo 3 not equal to 0, then it will do, sorry, it's got struck. So that it will not be a correct. 1 modulo 3 is not equal to 0, so that the condition is true, it is coming inside. But if it is not 0 is not equal to 0, condition is false, so that it will go to the next line. What will happen? What is the next line? Print ln of I. What is the I currently? I is nothing but 3. It will be printed. Again, it's going up. Then again 4, 5, the same story will happen. When it is 6, 6 modulo 3 is not equal to 0. Yes, the condition false. On that case, I will come out, I will print I. What is the I at current point? 6. Right now you can find the sequence. Right now I want to print only the number which is divisible by 3. So that is the program here. So I will get the output as 369. So you got it right. What is the power of continue? Whenever the continue is there, wherever it may be, it don't mind about the place, it will go to the beginning of the loop. It's like normal programming languages only, nothing new. Okay. Another one way of using a for loop, for I equal to 1 to 2 and j equal to 3 to 4, like I'm combining for for int I equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. Then again you will write for int j equal to I, j plus plus. Like that you are writing two for loops, right? I'm trying to combine the two loops here. What will happen here? You see, first I value is equal to 1. With that I will take all the j values. J value will start from 3 and 4. So 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4. Next time again next I value it will take 2. Again 2 comma 3, 2 comma 4. So what it means, I can combine two for loops into a single loop as well. That is also possible in the Julia programming. It is the most powerful one, right? It is not available with other languages, so it is most powerful one. So that's all about how to use the decision making statement and different looping statement. Decision making statement we have discussed about if else and nested if else, how you can use if else in the other operator, that is nothing but using ternary operator also you can do, and how you can use the combining logical statements in a simple way also we have discussed. And also we have discussed about looping statement. There are two different loops are available. One is a while loop, another one is a for loop. For loop can be handled in a varieties of ways, like how you can have the range of values, how you can give a sequence of value in a single head, how you can combine the two variables together, two for loops in a single head. Everything we have discussed. In addition to that, we have discussed about break and continue. That is also available in Julia programming. Thank you.